You got my personal credit report in your hands right now.
Yep.
What does my personal credit report need to look like in order for me to get the bag? Talk to me.
Yep. All right, so let me. Whew, this is good. This is good.
Take a deep breath, brother. We here to play and stay.
All right, so check it out. I want everybody to understand and know that you don't have to have like no 800
Okay.
to get 100.
Let's get that. Let's get demystifies that.
Throw it away. Throw it. Let's get it out of there. You don't even have to have a 750. You don't have to have that either.
You might have made me throw this chair.
Yeah. You don't have to have that either. You know what I mean? So, what I educate and what I explain to all my clients is that at the very bare minimum, you need to make sure that your credit score is classified as good. And that's a 680 plus.
Right.
So as long as we got a 680, we're going to work with you.
100%.
680. So, like I tell everybody, just stop falling in love with your credit score. Don't worry about, I got to have everybody wants to have a 700. Like, man, look, I do credit repair. I mean, and everybody, you probably got an 800. I don't. I mean, look, I'm just going to take it. I don't got an 800.
Me neither.
You know what I mean? Like, and we do this.
We live this.
Because we understand that once you get to a certain score,
Facts.
like you get the same treatment.
Facts.
If I walk in with 800, you walk in with a 780, it's the same treatment. They not going to treat me any different. But now if I walk in with a 600,
yeah. What are you doing here?
What you doing? Turn around. Get up out of here. Right?
This is the wrong place, brother. Go get it out of here.
So let's talk about the structure, right? First thing first is if we're gonna look at score, which obviously everybody looks at score, but again, don't fall in love with it. But at least a 680 is what we need to do. That's the starting point to make sure that. Now I'm gonna say 680, but I'm gonna tell because I know some people gonna say, well, I gotta prove and I got a 660. I understand. What I'm saying is if we're gonna try to get the
bag.
Yeah, we want to get an approval and then we want to get closer to the highest limit that bank is potentially gonna give us. 680.
Beautiful.
First thing, 680. Then we got to look at the 5 metrics that a credit score is comprised of. So the first thing is payment history. So payment history, you can't have no payments. No payments. None. No missed payments.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
So if you got some missed payments, you got to go see somebody about that.
Yeah.
You got to go see somebody.
100%.
Credit card utilization. It's got to be underneath 10%.
Yeah. Not 30? You said
No.
15.
No.
20.
No.
29, brother.
No. Underneath 10.
Okay. All right.
Because again, we talk about not only getting approved, I want to have the best possible. Like if the bank for that particular line of credit, they maxing people out at 50,000. I want the 50. I don't want 25. Now if I'm at 15%, I'm at 20, maybe at 30%. They might say, all right, we'll give them 15 out of 30,000. We'll give them 25 out of the 50,000. No. Give me the max. So if I want the max, I want to hit that sweet spot. Credit utilization underneath 10%. Right now we got credit age. Credit age need to be 3 years or more. You need to show some kind of seasonality.
Right.
You
need
to show you kind of seasoned. You've been doing business for a while. You got people running around with 1 year, 6 months. I mean, and there's a way that you can increase history because you can't go back and get history.
100%.
But you need to have 3 years and more in regards to credit history. So again, I'm gonna give a little gem. I'm gonna give a little hack. If you're missing that credit history piece, because that's the biggest opportunity in regards to credit profiles.
Facts.
Because you can't go back and get time.
That's a fact.
Like majority of people, the longest length of accounts that are on their credit profile is student loans. That's everybody's history.
Right.
And so you know what most people are doing? Most people are running and they're trying to get people to delete the student loan.
Yeah.
So now you get 15-year history deleted because you had 2 or 3, 4 missed payments on it from the last 3 years and it's hurting your credit profile. So you think, but then now you got that deleted and you looking at, you saying, why my score didn't go up? Because this is a metric and it is weighted and there's percentages. So I may have deleted the payment history part and got that taken care of, but then I just deleted 15 years of history.
Yeah, you ain't never getting that back.
You can't get it back.
You could cry to Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Back. Yeah.
So the only way for you to be able to get that back, which is a hack, is you got to add a trade line.
Talk to them.
You got to add that.
Come on, man.
So now to get the 15 years back, you got 3 accounts, student loans that had 15 years, which was all your history. Now you got to go add 3 trade lines with 15 years to replace that history, right? So we got to add that. We got to make sure our we got 3 years of history or more. Then we got account mix. So from an account mix perspective, we didn't have 10 or more one-time solid paid accounts.
Got you.
Like 1 account, 2 accounts.
It's not enough.
It's a thin profile.
Right.
You got 700. It's people on here that's probably watching this and trying to figure out what a 700 got a decline, or what a 700, why you got $1,000 limit, or what a 700, why you got a $2,000 limit. And the reason why is because you're not showing proof that you have done business, not only from a time perspective, but with other variations of companies are giving you either installment lines of credit or revolving lines of credit. So we talk about you being able to pay a set amount every single month, like a mortgage, car note, things of that nature, or revolving lines of credit where it's like, yeah, I owe you money, but the amount that I'm paying every single month is different, like a credit card, cell phone bill, things of that nature. So when we're talking about you having accounts, you didn't have 10 or more accounts that's reporting to your credit profile that is in good standings, right? That last metric is going to be inquiries. This piece, this
is moment of silence.
I mean, when I tell you, brother, like inquiries is, again, people with 700s, 750s, they say, yo, why I got to decline? Okay. And now the first thing that comes to my mind, probably the same for you. I'm thinking, first thing I'm thinking is utilization, probably too high.
Right.
Or they got too many inquiries. They just out here applying. And so when you're consistently applying to the banks, you're looking like you're
needy. You can say it. You're not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You're needy. You're greedy and you're needy.
You're scared of the banks.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, this is 29 inquiries in the last 24 months. What you got going on?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why is it that what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why do you keep doing credit applications? Why do you keep going out here and applying to ask for lines of credit? And so, these banks, like you said, they have these algorithms in place and they're looking at all of these factors and all of these features to determine whether you're going to be somebody that's going to be good to lend money to, or you're probably going to be a risk and a liability to lend money to. So the guideline and the criteria that I just gave is essentially what people want to follow in order to ensure that not only that you get approved,
but you get the bag,
but you on a side where, like you said, you get that bag. We want to get the bag.
The bag.
Yeah. That too.